Good day, sir. I am Denise Nicole M. Dalupe from Blackpool. First of all, the crime scene procedure by the Philippine National Police Anti-Cybercrime Group. To process a crime scene, numerous processes must be taken. Among the procedure are the first. When the Philippine National Police Cybercrime Group arrives on the scene, the first thing they may do is secure and take control of the area. Only personnel responsible for the initial investigation of the incident, guarding the crime scene, and processing the crime scene should be there. Probably, this is one of the best things that they can do for electronic devices, which may protect the sensitive information and other material that perpetrators use. The second one is the investigator should move the individuals. It is necessary to move that individual for the things as and safeguard evidence that is at risk of being destroyed when accessing into their situation. Third, interview the individuals. The more efficient the crime scene investigator works in gathering vital information right away, the faster and more effectively he can get to the rest of the investigation process. Also, the information is vital for the investigation process. Next is make sure the computer is on and off. The system should be on and off or when the investigator is upon at the crime scene. Always check if the investigator can access the computer and the value of information of this can be properly handled and protected. Make sure also to photograph the status of the system upon arriving at the crime scene. Next is check the system if it is connected. Because every investigation is a transparent procedure in which the investigator is not just determining the authenticity and veracity of facts for personal confirmation of a view. Next is disconnect the power from the connected machine. Sometimes it is necessary to remove all, but for this, when at the crime scene, the investigator should unplug the correct outlet for tampering with the collected evidence. Next is document the crime scene by taking photographs because the photographs can serve as a raw material. Also, for appropriate evidence documentation, the crime scene photographer should have enough mechanical and technological understanding. It is also responsible for identifying evidence and maintaining the right chain of custody. Next is documenting by the use of the sketch. A crime scene sketch is a lasting record of the crime scene's size and distance relative to the tangible evidence inside it. The sketch assesses to clarify the particular information available in the photographs and surveillance video, especially at the crime scene. Next is labeling and tagging the evidence collected at the crime scene. When labeling and tagging the computer is one of the best ways to ensure the system and it's one that investigators to connect and present it to the court. It is also means that when doing these things, it is more capable to label each system. Next is place the evidence into drive case. This kind of evidence is a great portion for the investigator. They will know who was the one who tampered with the evidence because when the photographer photographed the evidence, it is the time to remove it to protect the evidence. This kind will protect the evidence by being altered. Next is packaging all the equipment. This type of protecting evidence, it is clear for the person to identify the date, time, and other information related to the evidence. Next is the chain of custody must be filed. In other words, the chain of custody or chain of evidence refers to the persistence of positions or custody of evidence as well as its movement and location from the moment of discovering and retrieval through its transit to the laboratory for inspection and until it is accepted and acknowledged in court. Last, search all the documents and It must honestly and properly capture the investigative result and give decision makers adequate information to evaluate if additional action should be taken. Thank you.